What's up, everyone? The penny is dead. Well, technically it's being phased out, but culturally it's dead. No, not dead like Michael Jackson. And no, not like him either. No, getting closer. Yes, like him. Because just like Epstein, the penny got ended by the same guy. To be more specific, the penny being retired was a decision made by Trump's Treasury Secretary, Jordan Belfort. Wait, no, that's not right. I meant to say Scott Bessent. This was a decision made by Trump's Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent. Now, I haven't used pennies in years, so to me, this doesn't feel like breaking news. To me, it's like logging into your childhood Webkinz account and finding out that your puppy is dead after 15 years of not feeding it. If you're curious why the Trump administration is ending the penny, here's why. I found an article that reported on this. President Donald Trump ordered the penny's demise as costs climbed and the 1 cent valuation became virtually obsolete. Trump said, and I quote, "For far too long, the United States has minted pennies which literally cost us more than 2 cents. This is so wasteful." I actually looked it up, and apparently 1 penny cost just under 4 cents to make. So the government literally loses money on penny production. So why is the Trump administration doing this? Well, this is an effort by Trump to save money. But this effort to be more efficient with taxpayer money would hit harder if Trump didn't use taxpayer funds to spend $40 million on a North Korea-style military parade that failed miserably, $2.4 million on 25 Chevy Tahoes for ICE to use that each have custom gold-detailed vehicle wraps that say, "Defend the Homeland." And of course, the hundreds of millions of dollars that it costs taxpayers to fund Trump's frequent trips to his golf resorts in Florida. In his first term as president alone, it was found that Trump made 328 visits to Trump-owned golf courses, and he played 261 rounds of golf. That's a round of golf every week as president. I thought he was supposed to be in Washington, D.C., solving our country's greatest issues. But why does it cost so much? Well, he's the president of the United States, so traveling to Florida is expensive, and security goes everywhere he goes, so that adds up as well. But back to the main point here. Trump getting the penny whacked merely because it's losing us $80 million per year is actually funny when you realize that he spends millions of taxpayer dollars every year masking his personal hygiene issues. A year's worth of adult diapers and a daily airbrush spray tans adds up very quickly. Adult diapers, you might be asking, Justin, what the fuck are you on about? Someone close to Trump who worked with him during the Apprentice TV show days broke his NDA to share that Trump had incontinence issues. He wore a diaper and plastic girdle and had to get cleaned up on a regular basis when he soiled himself. Additionally, several people, including a Republican congressman and a journalist who have interviewed him, have suggested that he smells extremely bad and could be due to incontinence. Now look, these are just allegations, but there's a plethora of clips on the internet of Donald Trump farting or seemingly shitting his pants on television.
So today we're here in a bipartisan fashion.
I mean, he's not qualified to be doing this. He is. I mean, you have to look at the vice president very seriously, and you compare him and J.D. Vance.
There are long-standing allegations of Trump's fecal incontinence. And there is a very strange bit of audio and video from the debate last week. Some are claiming Trump soiled himself. Not only is there, we have the benefit of knowing that during the debate, the opponent's microphone was off when it wasn't their turn to speak. So I'm going to play for you Trump speaking. Remember, Biden's mic is off, and you see Trump pause and briefly strain, and it does sound very, very strange.
He never took him away. He can't because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And we saved our steel industries. This is a catastrophe for the American dream and a dire crisis from commerce to labor to FEMA.
The last point I'll make here about this story is that for once, conservative media didn't spin this into a culture war issue. And that's because there's no angle for them to take this time. Breaking news out of Washington, D.C. Republicans are once again being deplatformed by the radical left, this time with their celebration of the production of the penny being ended. We know Abraham Lincoln was a Republican, and liberals love deplatforming conservatives.